Sometimes we want to say something, but we can't find the words. In these cases, our energy speaks for us because, like the old saying goes, energy cannot lie. Sometimes people can tell us all kinds of things with their words. And if we listen too closely to their words while ignoring their energy, it can confuse us. They may say, "I love you," when really they feel resentment toward us. They may say, "I hate you," when what they really mean is they love us and they are afraid. We must read the energy beneath the words in order to truly understand how those around us are truly feeling about us. The amazing thing is that because we are linked energetically to every other person on the planet, we are able to receive and interpret psychic signs of how someone feels about us. These signs can occur no matter the distance between us and this person, either the physical distance or perhaps the emotional distance. When someone is feeling strongly about you in a positive way or a negative way, you will absolutely receive physical, emotional, and mental signs and symptoms of the way they are feeling about you. And in this video, I'm going to share with you some of those signs so you can know how the person on your mind is truly feeling about you right now. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. Psychic signs of how someone feels about you. I'm going to divide this video up into feelings, into sentiments that express what this person is truly feeling about you. Maybe something they want to say to you but can't. Something that you may only be able to read through these strange physical, mental, and emotional signs and sensations you've been experiencing without knowing why. The first so-called psychic message we're going to be delving into is, "I miss you." Someone missing another person carries a very specific energetic frequency, a heaviness, a longing, even an aching. And if someone deeply misses you, you will feel it, not just in your mind, but in your physical body. One sign you may experience when someone misses you is seeing something that reminds reminds you of them, either their name, their city, their favorite sports team, something that instantly connects you to a thought about them. And in that instant, you feel this rush of sadness, even longing washing over you. What has happened is, because this person misses you with so much intensity, your subconscious mind is interpreting this energy and passing it to your conscious mind in the form of seeing, noticing these signs that remind you of this person, and connecting that with a feeling of sadness. The key to truly understanding how someone feels about you through these signs is to notice and acknowledge the emotions attached to them. So if you're seeing some sign of this person, it could be a literal sign like seeing their name or someone that looks like them on a billboard as you're driving by. Or it could be something more abstract, a random offhand comment from a friend that reminds you of something this person always used to say and instantly makes you think of them and feel sad. This is a sign that person has been missing you. Sometimes this feeling of sadness may not be attached to a specific trigger at all. It could just be that out of the blue, you start missing this person. You start feeling sad about this person. This is an especially telling sign if you haven't been missing them in the past. If consciously you feel as if you have really disconnected emotionally from this person, and yet all of a sudden they pop back into your mind and you feel sad about them or the way your connection ended, or you start feeling as if you're missing them. This can sometimes be a sign you are unconsciously actually picking up on and interpreting a message from them, a message that they miss you, and as they radiate this sad, longing energy in your direction, you are interpreting it and taking it on as your own, believing that you yourself may actually be missing them. Like I said, this is all energetically based. This is all your unconscious mind interpreting energy. If you'd like to become more in tune with these energies, better able to interpret these signs energetically, sharpen your natural intuitive abilities, I highly recommend a subliminal meditation track I've created, and one that I personally use every morning, called my 7 Chakra Clearing Subliminal. This will be linked in the pinned comment and in the description box. Another sign of someone missing you is a very physical, visceral heart sensation. This is a heart aching, a feeling as if your heart is literally breaking open within your chest, or as if there is a cavity where your heart should be, just feels empty. This can be a sign of this person's heart longing for you. Similarly, if you think of this person randomly during the day and you feel a sudden drop in your stomach or kind of a lurching feeling, the way your stomach drops when you get bad news or read a text message you didn't want to receive, that sort of stomach dropping sensation, especially if it is attached with this person's face or name when it happens, can be a sign that that person is missing you. Let's move on to the next psychic sign of how someone feels about you. I love you. Love is one of the most powerful and yet one of the most complex emotions on the planet. So often, when we want to express to someone that we love them, we can't. For whatever reason, maybe we feel as if it wasn't meant to be. Maybe we feel as if that person wouldn't respond positively to it. Or maybe we have other obligations, or we're afraid to put our heart on the line for whatever reason. But so often, love is never said aloud. It's only felt in the silence. It's felt energetically. Have you ever known that someone loved you, but they never said it to you? Maybe you knew this person for years, and those 3 words, I love you, were never said aloud, but you always felt it. This may have been the way that you felt it through some of these signs and symptoms that occur when someone deeply loves us. Some of these love signs are very physical. If someone has a crush on you or is thinking about you in a romantic light, you may feel your ears burning the way they do when a crush talks to you, or you may start blushing, or your face might get red out of nowhere. This can be a sign that this person is anxiously thinking about you, not anxiously in a negative way, but anxious in a rush of euphoria, I'm about to talk to my crush kind of way. Another sign, psychic sign you may receive when someone loves you is a feeling of butterflies in your stomach. This may happen even when the person isn't around. If you find that this person's name or face pops into your mind and you feel that butterflies in your stomach feeling you get when you're nervous, but in a good way, like when someone you're in love with is out on a date with you or talking to you, this can be a sign that this person is connecting to you in a loving way. A strange sign that can happen when someone loves us is it can feel as if love songs are actually speaking directly to us. Maybe you're listening to the radio and a song comes on that you've never heard before, and one line sticks out to you, a line about someone being in love with someone else or complimenting someone else in a specific way. This line of the song could be sticking out to you because this is actually an energetic message this person is trying to communicate to you about something they love about you. Another thing that can happen psychically when someone loves us is we can have these sudden flashes, these random visions of romance with them. And the strange thing is, this can happen even if we consciously have no romantic feelings toward this person. We can suddenly imagine ourselves in a deep, loving conversation with them or out on a romantic date, and usually when these visions are coming from someone else, they occur at random times during the day and in very vivid but short-lived flashes. They seem to come out of nowhere and then they're gone just as quickly. The next psychic message is, I want to talk. When someone is thinking or debating about reaching out to us, we will be able to sense it. One way this can happen is we can actually get the sudden, unexplainable urge to reach out to them. So maybe you find yourself almost unconsciously reaching for your phone, about to text them, and then you stop yourself and think, why was I about to do that? Maybe you have no real desire to talk with or connect to this person, but you just suddenly got the urge to reach out anyway. This can be because this person is thinking so intensely about talking to you that you subconsciously picked up on that, and it actually moved you into this unconscious action, this picking up your phone to text or call them. This can also come in the form of randomly wondering how they've been, especially if this is someone you have no feelings for or haven't been thinking about lately. Another thing that may happen is you may actually dream of having a conversation with them. In fact, sometimes in these dreams, if their desire to communicate something to you is very specific, like they have one very specific message they need to tell you desperately, you may actually receive this specific message through a dream. As we sleep, the conscious mind is dormant, but our subconscious mind is at its most impressionable. This means as we sleep, we are most susceptible to receiving these energetic signs and messages from others. So if you keep having a dream where someone is telling you something very specific within the dream, don't be so quick to ignore it or just write it off as a coincidence. This person may be trying to communicate that exact message to you, but they don't know how. Have you ever heard the saying, I'm just itching to talk to you, or someone is just itching to say something? Well, when someone has something they want to tell you, you may actually get a literal itching sensation. A lot of times people say that their eye starts itching, but it could be anywhere on the body. If you get this itching sensation in connection to a specific person, meaning you feel this itching sensation and see this person's face or name or think of them at the same time, this may mean this person is literally itching to tell you something, that something is kind of bothering them, weighing on them, on their mind. They're debating whether or not to say something to you that they want to say, or whether or not to reach out. They're feeling conflicted about you because of this message they need to share. The next psychic message is what happens when someone is either gossiping about us, talking poorly of us, or upset at us in some way. When someone is feeling upset or angry at us or talking badly about us, just like with these other signs, your subconscious mind picks up on these vibrations, in this case, these negative feelings. And sometimes, because it doesn't realize they're emanating from another person, it can actually take them on as its own. So in these cases, you may start to get a bad feeling about someone else, or you may start to feel irritated by someone or even repelled by them. If this begins to happen to you and your initial impressions of this person were very positive, you have always felt very positively about them, but all of a sudden you begin to feel irritated about them, this may actually be because this person has been speaking about you in a negative way or thinking about you in a negative way. And this is causing you to begin to feel this negativity and project it onto your feelings about them. Physical sensations that can occur along with this are a literal stomach ache. If you begin to think about this person and it causes your stomach to hurt or you to feel that anxious feeling in your stomach, this may mean they're feeling negatively about you. Another physical sign that someone is upset at you or angry at you or irritated at you is you may feel literal physical tension, especially tension in the back or neck or shoulders. This is especially true in cases where this person's negativity toward you is actually them worrying about you. Sometimes when we call someone a pain in the neck, this can actually be interpreted very literally. When someone is heavily thinking about us with an anxious energy or a worrying energy, it can cause us in turn to feel an increased bodily tension, especially in the back, the upper back, the neck, and the shoulders. The fifth and final psychic message, signs how someone is feeling about you, is I am attracted to you. When someone is physically attracted to you, you will absolutely be able to feel it. In this person's presence, physical attraction will feel like electricity. It may literally feel, if you're close to this person, as if there are sparks flying off of their body or waves of electric energy coming off of them. You may also, as a result of these powerful attracting energies that they're feeling, you may feel a magnetic pulling toward this person. This may come either in this person's presence or even when you are miles apart. Even when you aren't physically with this person, you may feel a sudden, very tangible, magnetic pull to this person, a need to be around them, to see them again, a physical pulling toward them. You may also have sudden visions of physical intimacy in some way. This could be something as simple as hand holding or feeling their touch, but whatever it is, just like I said earlier with the romantic visions, these physical visions, when coming from someone else, normally come in the form of very short but very vivid and lifelike flashes. The strangest feeling of all that can begin to psychically happen when someone is attracted to you is you may actually receive physical sensations in the form of what I call phantom touches. You may feel a kind of tingling in your hand as if this person is holding your hand, or a kind of brushing somewhere on your body as if this person is literally touching you. And this may even shock you for a second, because if you're alone, obviously feeling this tingling or brushing feeling out of nowhere can be really startling. But if these feelings again come when this person's face or name show up in your mind, or you think of this person as they're happening, this is a psychic sign that these sensations are attached to this person. They could even be exactly what this person is envisioning, and because they are daydreaming about you, envisioning this scenario with you so intensely, you are able to receive it and energetically interpret it as a result. I hope this video was interesting for you. I want to know in the comments, let me know, have you ever experienced any of these signs and symptoms? What is your person trying to tell you? What is their psychic message for you through these signs? Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. If you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. It really helps the YouTube algorithm, helps my videos to get shared with more people. So I hope that you will subscribe and join our community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. To explore all the subliminals I've created in my library of subliminal affirmations meditation tracks, check out the description box of this video. Subliminals are an incredible way to clear your energy, to manifest things into your life, and in this case, in the case of this video, a way in which you can heighten your intuition, tune into yourself, and become more adept at interpreting these energetic signs and symptoms. Have a wonderful, magical, manifestational rest of your day, and I'll talk to you again in the next podcast.